What's up, party people? Doing another stream, getting back in the habit of it. We're just hanging out, working on making some maps. So let's see what we're working on. So last time we got our map rendered. It's pretty exciting. Basically what we're working with is we have a dot density demographic map, which means that we're trying to put a dot down in every census tract for like every 100 people of a certain race. So the more people there are, the more dots appear, and you can sort of see where the more populated areas are. And so that's one layer of what we're showing. The other layer is like a simulation. If I restart, it'll make a little more sense. But basically the simulation runs on top, and right now it's these red circles, and that's what we're going to work on. But right now it's these red circles that reveal the demographic layer that lays underneath, right? So when you just limit it to just what the simulation shows, you like reveal an area. And I have an observable notebook where basically I prototyped this idea out in Observable, and now I'm in the process of moving most of the logic over into Vue so I can actually deploy it as like a reusable app. But anyway, so what we're trying to do is basically have this effect where wind is emitting from a certain location at a direction and speed that is informed by some weather data that we have. And the wind slowly reveals the demographics underneath to show who is impacted by pollution, right? So everybody who's being hit by this source of pollution, which happens to start right around my house, just for this example, it's slow. Every sort of line of the wind reveals people who are downwind of that source of pollution. So that's like what we're trying to build now. A lot of the pieces are here, as you can see, but we're missing the wind aspect. I have a force simulation running. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I have a simulation in Vue running that these three are part of, but it doesn't look like wind yet. And so basically, I need to do two things. We need to do two things in the session. Let me make my little to-do list. To-do list from last time. So today, we want to parse XML wind data, and then we want to so you see this little suggestion. This is the third part of what's being fun. So this is GitHub CoPilot, and it is constantly suggesting things that it thinks I'm trying to do. It's especially weird when it does it when I'm writing my to-do list, but when I'm writing my code, it's actually pretty fun. So anyway, we're going to parse our XML wind data. We're going to use XML to create wind objects that are part of simulation. Then we're gonna have wind objects move in the correct direction based on weather data. And wouldn't it be weird if I just wrote the same to-do list item a second time? All right, I think that's pretty much it. Parse the data, turn it into the simulation, and we're good. So I have the XML loading here. So if we go into Vue, we can actually see the string of the data that we want to parse. And because it is custom data that comes from Noah, it's XML, but with a custom schema that we have to handwrite a parser for, which I'm not super stoked about, but yeah, so check it out. So basically there's this web interface where you can say, give me all the wind data. Let's turn that off. We want wind speed and wind direction for long.net. Is that what it is? Yes. The beacon where I live. Just gonna dox myself real quick. Oh my god, I hate that. I'm not into that. Facebook really advertising hard. Beacon. For the latitude. and then you can say how far out you want the box to be from your location. It's in latitudes and longitudes though, so I don't know. We'll do 50 with a resolution of 20. Well, I want wind speed, wind direction, and then you hit submit. Classic, fun stuff. It's not super fast, but then you get this XML back, right? And that is what we have in map. Oh god, it's too big for it to parse. But basically we have this wind data raw XML. Let's console log it instead. So, see, this is the XML that I had before, and it's basically a big string, and now we need to parse it. I was not looking forward to this. I'm gonna do it on the stream, I guess, and hope for the best. So, first thing we do is make a parser. I guess I'll just do it in mounted for now. We'll see how it goes. Parser equals parser, that's correct. And then we'll do function dom to map. Grab all this stuff. Open my chat in case I keep forgetting to do. Up a chat. Love it. Hello, party people. We're hanging out. We'll keep that there. All right. Child counts. What's that? Better function. See, this is one way of going about re-implementing an observable notebook in Vue, just to copy the things it's missing one by one. Location data dot get. Ooh, weird. All right, so how did I make location data? XML to map XML string. Love it. All right. So we're in mounted. Let's try. Let's do it. Location data be XML to map. Oh my god, yeah, great job, GitHub CoPilot. And then I guess let's console log location data. Great. Somewhat better. So let's see, are we logging out location data now? That'll be, oh my god, no way. That'd be crazy. Big map, that's fun. How do we get stuff from it before? Point data. Yoki. Now we should have point data, which should be like pretty. Oh yeah, it's like a nice clean array. All right, we're cooking away. That wasn't so hard. I was like really putting that off, and it wasn't so bad. All right, but I'm logging too much once again. So let's not log this. That. Need to do that. My cat is in the other room in a minute. Hear this dude in the other room. A bunch of errors though now. Tons of errors. Really, really unhappy errors. Refresh. Oh, look, it's the cat. Hello, cat. Oh, you just wanted attention this whole time? Is that what this is all about? Okay, it's running. Everything's going great. And we have our point data, which is a bunch of points. Love it. So when we make our simulation, we make a bunch of data. Here it is. We just make three. I just make three of them. And that's what these guys are. So instead of this, oh, we should make it so that there's a, let's like, we call it wind data. Yeah, we should. Excuse me, I need to write something. Wind data will be, no, love it, great idea. What's our comment gonna be? No, that's stupid, stupid. Point data, so this stuff, when data equals when data. That's right. Great. This is all kid wanted. Wanted some attention and to take up lots of space. All right, so now we have our wind data. So when we do nodes, where do we set our nodes? Oh, here. The simulation nodes. It's that right? No, because it's a bunch of maps. Wind data, whatever. Map. It's a wind. Return. I mean, we'll do flat maybe W. Whoa. W. 1. And then it should get its own X and Y and stuff, but there will be more of them. Is how we will know that it works or doesn't work. Doing the wild rebellion right now. Don't love it. All right, so basically we just want to see, I think there's 9 of them. Yeah, we want to see 9 circles. And the simulation will give them their X and Y. We'll have a lat long that we'll project later and use for the X and Y. But for now, I just want to see circles appear. Well, there's 1. Huh. Weird. Is there really only 1? Or do they... Oh, they don't have an R. Give them an R. Maybe R of 100. And there should be 9. I really want to see 9. Oh, and let's give them like a VX and a VY and then animate stuff. Yeah, it's gonna start typing soon. So it can't make the nodes if wind data doesn't exist yet, because it hasn't been parsed. I don't know, just try again. Give it another shot. I believe in you. Yeah, what do you... Not read proper this one. Well, I guess we'll just do if there isn't any wind data. Yeah, that is what I want to GitHub CoPilot. Thank you. That is very insistent on sitting exactly where my hands need to go. Okay, that's more than one circle. That's possible. Ooh, that looks like 9 circles. I don't know where they have a radius of 100. I don't know why they did that. 50. The cat is trying to lay on the keyword. Stop your menace. Knock it off. All right, great. So we have our circles rendering. 1, 2, 6, 7. That's not how many there should be, but it's how many there are. And then why are they so enormous? We set our arc. We're drawing these arc. Ooh, is this sim point size? Let's see. It's 50. That makes sense. Just well, we can just use it again. Whoa, it's by 2.5. That's too many. When we're making our nodes, we can make the R this point data. What do I call it? Like point simulation settings, sim point size. Simulation settings, sim point size. Simulation sim point. There we go. All right. We're slowly making progress. It's something. See, the hot reloads never really work right. Like seems like I have to like do it twice. First time it's unhappy. Then the second time it works, which is weird. Oh, there we go. And then let's give them a VY. And then they'll like shoot off to the south. I think the way I did it is I gave them a target X and a target Y. But it would be nice to see them move. It'd be nice to see these circles have some energy. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, so unhappy. Doesn't have any nodes. Do this in a better, smarter way. Something to do with the way it's mounting. Like I'm not, I think it's calling make simulation modes every time. I don't know. There we go. See, I don't like that it works sometimes, but not always. We'll have to figure that out later. But it is revealing the things underneath, so that's cool. Like if you turn off the lines, right, you're getting these circles underneath. So that's all working as expected, which I like. Actually, let's take a screenshot of that because that's fun. All right, Cat, I cannot abide. Wow, that was really coding on hard mode with the cat. All right, so how do we explain what we did so far? I guess we loaded our XML data. Safari. Doo-doo-doo. All right, so let's say so far we parsed here XML source data, and I guess we're not. I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself. What I should do is make them smaller and also make them go to where their projected point should be, because they have latitude and longitude. I believe I have this dot projection. I do. So when we make simulation nodes, their x should be projection. That is kind of close. I think it is. Oh my god, that's right, yeah. And then y, beautiful. But it's not projection, it's this dot projection. That is my fault, because I wrote that. So we'll do this dot projection. That was very smart. Oh, but of course it's not ever gonna hot reload for me. That's asking too much. It's my fault. Clearly it's my fault. Points smaller now. Yeah, they're 10 now. That's fine. Love to close. Of course, that's still handy. Raw force, still handy. Make simulation nodes handy. We don't need to see generate density. Finding. Great. Gotta refresh it twice. Riveting. Read properties. Oh, maybe it really is a problem though. Oh, I can't do a print. So what is W1? Just see what it looks like. Log W1. It's W1. Show it to me. That's weird. Well, I guess it is. That makes sense. It hasn't loaded yet because the XML hasn't loaded, so it doesn't exist. This is like a promises. Like I should be. See, I'm not waiting for the XML data to load to do my other stuff. I think is part of the problem. Like I'm making my simulation before the XML loads. Or I'm fucking up something else in some way. Like, well, this shouldn't be running if there is no wind data. So what does wind data look like? Might eat a bagel. Need a snack. Need a little afternoon pick me up snack. So many problems. And do we get wind data? Get a wind data? Huh. Doesn't seem like we do. Oh, my cat is being so annoying. All right, so let's take this out for a second. Because that's. Oh, is it trying to get it out of projection? Let's see what this looks like also. Comment it out. Whoa. See what this looks like. Gotta do the real refresh. I hate this. I should fix this soon. Did not need this around. Can I tweet about my success? Yeah, not really. Haven't done anything that's like really visually cool. Maybe I'll just explain the fact that I've parsed my XML. Be proud of that. Our XML parsed. Now building particles from needs the second refresh. Classic second refresh. It's because I'm still trying to console log it. There is, it just does, it's not an option because there is no W. So what does WinData look like? It's a fucking map. I see. And I'm making the map right now. Well, w.getPoint? Is that what I should be doing? Zero? It's fucking weird, dude. I need to go let my cat outside. He's just standing at the door yelling. So we have an agreement, me and my cat. He's not allowed to go outside at night, but during the day he's allowed to go outside as long as he's not taking. Oh my god, I'll be. He's got a little. All right. Do I know how to get things out of maps yet? I hope I do. This projection, w.get. I feel like that should work. Yeah. Yeah, that should be it. Got a little circles going, but well, let's just try this. W.getPoint. There we go. Latitudes and longitudes and little arrays. That's what the people want. Got a sticker on my hair, I'm pretty sure. And it's an array. So like this const long equals w.get point, and then run lat long is just lat long. Then this is, let's just try this again. We'll give GitHub CoPilot another chance. X is this projection. Yes. And then Y. Beautiful. Love it, Mr. Robot. Really killing it. Dead. I also gave them a VY for no reason. Should not have done. So it can't read. Well, let's try this. Shouldn't we be able to just do the step projection? Only. See if any of this is projecting. A lot of errors in the simulation. And no logging of trying to project. Let's just get rid of this stuff for a second. This reload stuff is killing me. I check those likes, very important. No, people are being nice. What is this?
You'll fly around a miniature version of the world, delivering packages to various cities.
Ooh.
It was a lot of fun to work on, and I was also amazed by how many... Alright, something I'd like to try adding to the game.
I love really well presented coding videos like this. There's been a lot of really cool ones in the gaming space. For some reason, game developers are like have an innate ability to present their work. I guess it's because they also work in like a visual medium where you get interesting stuff to look at, but this stuff is really cool. Oh. Yeah, so this is sort of, I'm not doing it with the GeoTIFF style, I'm doing it with point data, but this is pretty rad. You can get, I think you can get like hourly or 15-minute updates with data like this. He probably talks about it.
Try drawing the direction of the wind in red and green like this. That's pretty cool looking, I think, but what I'd really like to do is spawn in some particles.
You animate it? Oh, he does particles, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is awesome.
Fluid simulation to generate believable weather patterns, but those are challenges for some other time. Right now,
that's really cool.
I'm not sure how I want to actually implement this into the game.
So maybe I should make my particles really small. They're like too big now. They're not, yeah, too big, much too big. Change our sim point size. Let's make them 1. Well, I'll make them 2 so I can still see them or whatever. And it can't project that latitude and longitude. Is it backwards? Like, what the fuck? Isn't that how this dot projection works? Yeah, I should be able to do this dot projection with the latitude and longitude and have it work. You know, you never really know anything. You just got to keep checking always. Yeah, you do projection, and it's array with the longitude and the latitude. Is it backwards like it always is? Is that my problem? Lat long 1 and lat, yes, thank you GitHub CoPilot, very helpful. What if I reverse them? Does it project them? I guess it wouldn't give me null though. It would just give me a bad value. I think it would just like put it way off the map instead of making it null. Anything? Nothing? So hungry, but I know that nobody enjoys eating on the live stream. I should have done it. There we go. Is that what the fuck the problem was? I had them backwards. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous behavior. Hans long lat. Yeah, thank you. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Be long lat 0 and y q. All right, so now those red dots should show up where they're supposed to be, like down here on New York, instead of in the middle for no reason. But if I've arranged all of these things correctly. Oh, except they have a, oh, I need to take these forces away. Well, they'll start here and then they'll move to the middle. Cool. I have to animate this a little bit. I can't believe I've been doing this for 45 minutes. X. Well, we'll do it like this. We'll do d.x. Does it have one? If it does, then use that. If it doesn't, use the width. D.y, does it have that? If it does, d.y. If it doesn't, then the middle. Look at me, Bostockian ternaries. They should, I should have some little red circles down here. But I don't. Any red circles at all, it seems like. I made them 2 because I was so... All right, they're definitely not there. It's not like they're too small. So I'm going to resist the urge to make them larger, even because they don't exist. So they should all have d.y and d.x. I wish I could use my view inspector, but I'm putting... It seems like I'm putting things that are too large for that in there. I should just do this part where the XML loads. I'll get to that part a little bit. That's part of cleanup. We're not doing cleanup yet. Right now, I would love to just see some circles. I need a snack. What a bagel. All right, so that's not working either. Let's just try and get our circles back to the middle and then start again. Let's do a force X. Oh, that's interesting. Do it with target X and target Y instead of this weird way. I like that idea. GitHub CoPilot figured out. Beautiful. And we'll do target X, target Y. So they should start in the middle or off to the left and then try and go to where they're supposed to be as part of the simulation. Oh, I'm not projecting it. I'm a dummy. Projected equals the stuff. Projection on that, and then this should be projected 0 and 1. Let's update our to-do. So we parsed our XML when data done. Easier than we thought. Use XML to create wind objects that are part of simulation. That's what we're doing right now. It's going okay. It's going okay. Could be going better. So this is a New York luxury. This is a beautiful New York salt bagel, plain cream cheese. Keeps America going. This is what you want out of life. What I want out of life, anyway. I see circles. I'll make them bigger so it's a little more obvious, but they're showing up on the map where we want them to be. They're not moving. That comes next. But at least they know where they should be. Oh no. All right, I need to fix this loading problem. It's not fun. Not fun for me at all, but I'll fix it. I'll probably push for another 10 minutes or so and take a 5-minute break. And when I come back, do my chores of making it so it doesn't take like 10 seconds every time I load this. That's pretty cool. See, we got our little simulations going. They want to be where they should be, but they're repelling each other. We have a collision, 1.5. So basically it's saying they need to be 1.5 spaces away from each other. So let's make that like 1.1 instead, and then they'll just sort of barely touch. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. I think that's cool. I wish that I should do opacity for these lines. Where do I draw the, somewhere I draw the feature lines. Path, here it is. Oh, I do it in SVG? That's cool. That was a smart idea from me, asked me, like 2 streams ago. All right. Not bad. I like the little transparent lines. That's kind of nice. All right, so we have what I would categorize as wind objects in the sense that they're where they're supposed to be, but now we need to do the fun and interesting math part of figuring out how to get the nodes to want to go where they're supposed to go. So when I did this last time, how did I do it? Ooh, I did it here. I made a bunch of fake points, right? Because we start out with 9 points that are based on data, but when we're making wind, I basically needed to make a whole bunch of copies that were off by a little bit. A bit of jitter. I don't think this is going to help me do what I need to do, though. Got to be in Force Sim, I think. Oh, I just looking at it. Here it is. Yeah, it's target X and target Y. All right, let's try it. Let's just do it when we make our nodes. Here we go. Target X, target Y. We'll do like this, plus 1,000, and we'll do this, plus 1,000, and we'll do X expected 0. Do the Y for me, robot. Thank you, robot. And then maybe like the circles will sort of, they'll try and get away from where they are, like wind was. I've lost my sense of words lately. I think I might be tired. I think it happened. It just happened really, really quickly. Where do I set alpha? Alpha. Alpha. Do I not ever set it? Oh, I set it to 1. Let's try 0.01. Or we'll just try 0.1. Start with. So we should have circles that show up right here, and then they slowly trail off to the southeast. And we'll start feeding them with field data in a little bit. Damn it, I need to fix this. I need to make it wait until the XML is loaded to make the simulation. I'm tired of refreshing twice every time I want to see it change. Officially. Okay, you guys see that? I did it. Maybe it's because it's 1,000. I'll just do like 500 for now. 0.1. Let's try 0.01. There we go. I guess set the alpha too low though. Yeah, something like that. And then probably going to want to keep adding nodes. All right. And then let's add another to-do item that is refactor simulation code to, I guess write code because CoPilot suggested it, not because I wanted to. Refactor simulation so that new nodes can be added easily. Add new nodes using test function. All right. That's what I'm thinking for now. I'll take a little screenshot what we're doing, do a little tweet, and I will be right back. Where's my do-do-do-do? Added for simulation. Break. Continuously. That's not how you spell continuously. Fix it for me. Continuously add new wind nodes. And let's copy the link. There we go. Okie dokie, gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in a second.
Has to get whipped.
what's up, party people? Little morale break. Oh, and now it's time to refactor. So, basically what we're doing, although this has just been running the whole time, we're getting all these errors because we're loading an XML file and then we're making a force simulation out of it, but because of the way I've done these asynchronous requests, it's not waiting for all of this to be loaded before it makes the simulation, and I think I can fix that. So, let's see. We have census data request. Oh, it should already be waiting for census data request. Oh, but it's not for this. We'll do const wind data request. And we'll get, well, it has a then, but we are gonna move that logic. What the fuck? That's definitely not right. Well, okay, great. So we're gonna wait for a wind data request. And then this. Wind data request. Oh, it's in values. Fuck, it's values too. All right, so now it should wait for the XML to be loaded to make the simulation. That was a lot easier than I thought. Breaks are really important. You don't take breaks, then you're gonna break yourself. Oh. All right, we're still getting a bunch of errors, which I'm not a big fan of. And we're console wind data for no reason. I want like a button that just turns all console logs off. Hey, look at that. What's the problem here? Context. So the canvas needs to exist first? I'm pretty sure it does. Why would it not exist yet? Why would the canvas not exist yet? Try one more time. Anybody hanging out? What's up, party people? See, that's what we're looking for, and then they sort of float off. Tremendous. All right, refactor simulations so that new nodes can be added easily. I love that idea. So let's make a new method. That's going to be add node to force simulation. And we're going to let the robot take a shot. That's it. All right, so GitHub CoPilot suggests we just add it to the simulation nodes. I don't think that you can do this. All right. Let's keep trying to use GitHub CoPilot. This is fun for me. So we'll do Well, let's add ticks to data. Ticks to be 0. Tick. Simulation. This dot ticks. Love it. We want request animation frame. We want to start a timer. Maybe I really want GitHub CoPilot to write it for me. So I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase it so a robot can understand. Make animation loop. What is this? What are we doing here? Ooh. Okay, I like this. I don't know. So every 10 frames we're gonna draw it? Right? Animation loop. And then draw a demographic map. Well, yeah, actually. Let's add node to force simulation. Ooh, do we have a make random node function yet? Are you innovating GitHub CoPilot? Yeah, bro, what do you got? You're just making random latitudes and longitudes now? That's pretty ballsy. Are you gonna give them an R? Give it an R. Thank you. And red? Love it. Wow. Good job, robot. That's really impressive. That is exactly what I wanted. I wouldn't have done whatever the fuck this is. This is pretty cool. Definitely made by a robot, it feels like. What are you gonna do? So, animating, and then I do, yes. Thank you. Okay, can't draw on a canvas that doesn't exist. Oh, maybe we should stop doing this draw demographic now, because it already updates. And I don't think that you can add. So we'll do constant, excuse me, constant existing nodes will be this simulation dot nodes. And then not to do it. Push, and then will be. Love it. Thank you. How do we add nodes? I don't know. I'll just look for how I did it before. What does my animate look like? For some nodes. Ooh, that's a fun way to do it. And then they tick it. Simulation.nodes. They do an alpha and then they do it. I do a tick. Me in the past. I do it in like a way cooler note. Nodes.concat or back. About half an hour. All right. Probably drop another update in a second. If I could get this animating, cool to drop a little video. I guess we can log the nodes. Let's start some and just see what it looks like. See if it gets longer. It should get longer. Like if the array should get longer over time because we're adding things to it at the very least. Oh, this didn't console log it like a dummy. Oh, it is getting longer. It is getting longer. What fun. All right, so what do my new nodes look like and how are they different from the nodes that are working? Oh, why are there X's and Y's not a number? Oh, it's because of this shit that GitHub CoPilot wrote. So where's my win nodes? I just need to grab like the latitude and longitude of a win node that actually works. Make simulation nodes. All right, simulation nodes. This got simulation nodes. Grab the first one. Be lat. Lat. Oh, don't need that. Is that how the other ones are? Oh, they have a target X and a target Y. Bleh. Oh, I should just steal their target X's straight out. Source node. All right, and then we'll do target X will be yes, thank you, and target yes, thank you, love it. These new arrays, I'm adding things to the end of them. They're not showing up. Like, what's the difference? I guess the first one has a lat long, which is nice for it. These ones are in there, and they have new indexes. Yeah, they all have all have unique indexes. But it looks like they're off the map. 907, 689. Are we not redrawing? Like, tick should redraw. Tick, draw. Well, that's wrong. I'll make animation loop. All right. Oh, rain. Oh my god. Ah, all right. I need to go cover my bikes in a minute. Oh, oh, oh! It's happening. Look at that. They're traveling so fast. Oh, why do I set the alpha to 1? 2, 0. Now I don't see any circles. All right, so we got our 9. And then we should add, yeah, there we go. That's fun. Take a little video of it. It's enjoyable. Tremendous. All right, do a little Twitter update. People know what we're up to. We got our fix. A lot more particles. All right. Well, this may or may not work. I think, yeah, it should. There we go. I keep saying now, used to coding with fire when me and Ian are making stuff. Now I'm taking the simulation. Wonder if that'll work. I might need to re-encode that video, even though it's not very long. Nope, it worked. Yay! All right. Got like 20, 30 more minutes left in me, I think. I like that it like pulses like a heart a little bit. Right, another video, because I'm kind of proud of where we're at right now. Cool part is that we're going to use our simulated wind particles to feel this. All right, it's fun to watch somebody tweet, isn't it? I'm sorry. Well, I mean, you're watching me code. This is the whole process. This is what the workflow looks like, y'all. Do a little coding, do a little tweeting. On the game. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. So that's refactor simulation so that new nodes can be added easily. Shout out GitHub CoPilot. Add new nodes using cross animation frame timer. Did that. Use XML to create wind objects or parse simulation. Did that. Have wind objects move in the correct direction based on weather data, and that is going to be all in the target X and target Y stuff. All right, and it's going to be calculate target X and target Y based on wind data. W. My console logging elsewhere? Should not be. Damn, look at that. Bad behavior. And maybe this should be like 100 instead of 50. They're getting added. Oh, so it's a map. So console log W. So its wind data will be. Oh my God, is that true? Is that what it's called? If that's what it's called, that's awesome. But I'm not sure it is. I'm logging W somewhere around here. Where's the W? All right, so W is a map. No, it doesn't have wind speed. So silly. It has a point. Where's my data in it, though? That's actually a great... Where's my actual wind speed data? Oh, I need to grab it. Wind direction. I need to grab it out of the XML. So let's put this over here for a bit, because that's kind of handy and interesting. So where do we do the XML parsing? XML to map. XML to map. It has data, and everything's in data. Great. And it has a bunch of locations. And then parameters for each point. So I need to grab these out. I need to write that down. Parsing XML, get data out of parameters map on actual location. Love it. So I have nothing. I don't know if I ever see this parameters data. Looks like it's a, yeah, it's gonna be a second. I need to cover my bikes. So I might take a break. I'll be back momentarily. Got to keep the bikes dry. No reason. Was out riding earlier today. That's why they're uncovered. Okie dokie. So it's been a pleasure. I am definitely going to return because I need to get this data parsed. Got my little to-do list item written. One person get data, wind, speed, direction, etc. Yes, thank you, GitHub CoPilot. All right. I will be back in a little bit. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Motorcycles are covered. I'm getting tired, but there's one last thing I want to do. get the parameters data for each point. So let's start console logging out our XML map stuff. Let's see what our DOM to map nodes look like. All right, I need a new window. This one's got a whole bunch of shit in the console log. All right, what is this just unlabeled? I should not be unlabeled. This is pretty cool. Child node children console. All right, let's log this too. This looks good and fun. What the fuck? Oh, it has like a bunch of useful things in here, I guess. Whoa. So you have tag name and text content or inner HTML. That's fun. But how do we know if we're inside wind direction or not? Because that's what's so weird is that like what we do is we wait for data and then we put location, key, and point into a map. Interesting. Oh boy. All right. All right. So do we get a mapped end? Yes, we do. Oh, fuck yeah. Point one, that's weird. Well, let's do location, parameters, value. There we go. So where does that come into play? Map. What is? Oh, this is kind of crazy. So I need to fix DOM to map. All right. Barely hanging on right now. Hmm. I probably just need to get it in a different way. I should delete this. Yeah, so I do location data. So what does location data look like? Like a map. DWML, value, data, value, parameters, value. That's what I want. Constant speed direction is location data get DWML get data get parameters. That's good. Console log and speed direction. I might just probably just like it. This dot one speed direction. Wind data. And speed direction. Great. Log that right. So we have wind speed direction. Oh, we'll just do it by, all right, so back row loop. So target X. Make simulation nodes. So wind data is going to be, oh, we have W, this wind speed direction, the wind data, and it'll be wind speed will be wind data dot get wind speed. Is that true that it has a value? Dot get value. Yes. Const wind direction That's correct, except this direction. Right, so let's try this again. We're gonna give. So basically, we've set everything up in a way that I feel like a robot could solve it if it was smart. Basically, where I need to solve it, but I would do some Stack Overflow searches. So I'm gonna try to describe what I want to do. So I want to calculate target X and target Y based on the wind direction as bearing degrees. Sure, good start. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. What is projected zero? Oh, actually, not bad. Target distance. Do I have target distance? Oh my god, it just made that up. That's interesting. Well, we'll do, and this is not value, it's just wind direction, I'm pretty sure. And then we'll do calculate target distance based on wind speed. I like this idea. So we need target distance base and target distance multiplier. Target distance base. Oh, and simulation sync. Base distance multiplier. It's pretty exciting. So we're trying to get a robot to write our wind speed and direction data for us. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's fine. Make simulation nodes. So you target distance base, target multiplier. All right, let's just log all this stuff out. Log wind speed, wind direction. Yes, thank you. I wonder if it's like getting to know me. I don't know if that's a thing that it does, but that is how I would do it. Yeah, I wonder, I should look it up. How does GitHub? Does GitHub CoPilot learn from you? GitHub CoPilot adapts to the edits you make, matching your coding style. I love it. They're not wrong. It really is easy to write new languages with it. Okay, we have wind speed. Oh, it's a fucking array? Why is it an array? I guess let's just grab the first thing in it. Both of them. It's probably a time series, so we're just grabbing the first slice of time. I don't know why there would be 34 of them. Let's see. Right, when you do an NDFT for a subgrid, yeah, you can do start time and end time. I guess I asked for a lot of times. All right, we'll come back to that. Great, wind speed and wind direction, but they're not numbers. So let's make them numbers. All right, let's try that out. And we might make the target distance base a lot higher. Not getting any circles right now. Okay, we got some circles. I think that might be working. All right, let's try this out. Build doesn't like start reliably. That I don't love. All right, maybe that was too much. Let's try 10. Gotta get those likes. Oh yeah. So seems like my shit's not running anymore. Something like that. So maybe 10 is dumb. I don't know what it started as. 0.1, do 0.2. I jumped up an order of magnitude too quickly. All right, so that works better. So the target X and target Y on those make a lot more sense than the ones that I'm generating. All right, let's put it back to 0.1 and put everything back. Try this again. Distance. I think I have a simulation settings target distance. Oh, it's just target distance. Better, much better. So this is us just figuring out how strong wind should be, so that's always fun. I'm just gonna make our nodes much smaller in a second. These degrees are fucking spicy. Not do that. Yeah, that's delicious though, but kind of dangerous. Cannot have that in my life right now. Ooh, they need to start in a better place though. Let's see if we can figure it out. X search node and Y search node. Tremendous. Pardon me. I see. That's not going to work there, is it? A simulation. I wish I hadn't broken the view inspector by doing whatever I did. Like trying to feed too much data into it or something. So let's just do width. Excuse me. Instead of getting out of the simulation nodes, problem is that we're trying to get them, but they're already in that spot. We need to grab it from the raw data. Probably reproject it. You just get the first element out of it, like an array. Did it. Did I just break it? We were so close. Just happened. That seems good and right. Wasn't this just working like 30 seconds ago? Oh, I changed the alpha. That'll fuck it up. I'm getting antsy. I might be done soon, but oh, I should make my. Once I get this working, we'll make our nodes a lot smaller and we'll add them a lot more often. All right, shit's about to get fucking pumping. You guys ready for this? All right. Switching settings and point size. We'll make it 2. And where's our modulo? 10. All right, see them. They're doing it, and that's very exciting. popping out there. Oh, I guess they're following exactly the same direction, so it's not going to be... There's like no wobble to it. Well, instead of querying the rect, let's try and do this opacity business, which is usually pretty fun. RGBA. Yes. I'm going to do like... that won't work. That will not work. Got it. It's alpha. Let's up the ante. Make as many nodes as you can, as quickly as you can, you beautiful monster. Okay, that's fun. We should not have them collide anymore. Yeah, we don't need that. That was fun before, but I don't think it helps anymore. It seems fun, yes. There we go. All right. I think the adding every 10 fix or whatever was pretty smart, actually. This is not going to help anybody. I'm gonna make another video, tweet it out, and probably be done in a little bit. On ride. All right, maybe we should make them a little bit bigger. That's my little video. I'm gonna make my tweet, and I'm out of here. make my tweet. All right, it was a pleasure. It's fun to live code because then I actually do the work that I'm supposed to do. Thanks everybody who hung out, said nice things. Appreciate you guys.